Welcome to Finding Holiness, where we delve into timeless Torah wisdom, revealing the sacred in everyday moments. Join us on a journey to elevate your spirituality and discover holiness in every aspect of life. I'm your host, Rabbi David Kadosh, and together, let's embark on a path of spiritual exploration. I hope you enjoy this next episode. All right, Tu B'Shvat Sameach, everybody. We have a few minutes to continue learning the Rambam. Hilchot Deot. We are in the 4th chapter, Hilchot Deot, and the Rambam here discusses the proper way to bathe. You're probably thinking, what proper way is there to bathe? There is a proper way to bathe. I should preface this halacha by saying that derech harechitza back then was done usually with very, very hot water and hot springs. It wasn't something that we have today. You can get exactly the water temperature you want. Okay, usually when they went to bathe, it was with hot water, very hot water, and that is why the Rambam begins Hilchot Deot by saying derech harechitza sheikanes adam lamerchatz mi-shiv'a yamim le-shiv'a yamim. A person should bathe in this temperature of water once a week. That's what what it was. Now, what does that mean? That those that shower every day shouldn't shower every day? You also have to take into consideration that they didn't have showers in the homes. Okay, that to bathe meant that you had to travel to bathe. You had to go somewhere to the spring, wherever it was that this was. Their bathhouses. It was not something. There were public bathhouses, but it was a little bit. So it could be that the Rambam was saying this as a minimum, right? Not necessarily does it mean that it was talking about like that. It has to be once a week. It could be as a minimum once a week to keep your body fresh. Velo yikanes samuch la'achila. Person should not enter the heated bathhouse close to the time of eating. Velo keshehu ha'ayev, and at the same time when he's hungry. Ela k'sheyatchil hamazon leitakel. When the food begins to digest, that's the time that a person should go to bathe. Verochetz kol gufo bechamin she'en haguf nichve bahen. And he should wash his body at a temperature that it would not be scorched. So you're not literally turning red from the heat of it. You got to find that temperature. But there is one part of the body that it is better to get as hot as you can. Verosho bilvad bechamin she'aguf nichve bahen. Right, so your head, okay, should be with hot water. Ve'achar kach yirchotz gufo befosrin, and your head, your rosh, yes. And afterwards, then once you've done your body with pretty hot water, your head with very hot water, then again you wash your body. Achar kach posrin, ve'achar kach yirchotz gufo befosrin. Posrin is warm water. That's what you rinse, a second rinse. Until you get to cold. So you go lighter and lighter until you get to cold. Don't ever wash your head with warm or cold water. Doesn't recommend it. Also, don't wash your body with cold water in the winter. So all those people that do the polar bear plunge and they go jump into Lake Ontario, okay, and come out. He's not a fan of that. Velo yirchatz ad sheyazia vifarech kol gufo. And a person should also not bathe himself until he comes to a point where he's sweaty and he needs it. Velo yarich b'merchatz. Don't spend too much time in the merchatz. When it comes to the point that his body starts wrinkling because of the water, okay, and he starts getting a little bit tired and sweating, that's the moment that he should leave. Before he enters, he should check to make sure he doesn't have to go to the bathroom. Always make that check. There's going to be 10 total checks to make sure you don't have to go to the bathroom. One before you go, and one after you exit. I guess it's not good for the body to have to go to the bathroom and then enter a bathhouse. וכן בודק אדם עצמו תמיד קודם אכילה ואחר אכילה. Before you eat and after you eat, you also check to make sure. וקודם בעילה ואחר בעילה. Before intercourse and after intercourse, also you have to check to make sure you don't have to go to the bathroom. וקודם שיגע ויתעמל ואחר שיגע ויתעמל. Before you engage in heavy work and after you engage in heavy work. קודם שישן וכשיעוד. Before you go to bed and after you wake up, הכל 10. 10 in total are times that you always have to check that you have to go to the bathroom. כשיצא אדם מן המרחץ, ילבש בגדיו ויכסה ראשו בבית החיצון, כדי שלא תשלוט בו רוח קרה. So the first thing you want to cover is your head when you exit the bathhouse, because you don't want to have this ruach kara, this cold wind, affect you. ואפילו בימות החמה צריך להיזהר. Even in the summertime, you have to worry about this. Just because there's warm air outside, to cover your head. וישהה אחר שיצא, עד שתתיישב נפשו וינוח גופו ותסור החמימות. Wait enough time for your body to relax, the blood to kind of settle, and the chamimut, the heat of the water, to pass. ואחר כך יאכל, and only then should a person eat. ואם ישן מעט כשיצא מן המרחץ קודם אכילה, הרי זה יפה עד מאוד. If a person even takes a little nap after the bath and then eats, even better. One thing he shouldn't do, לא ישתה אדם מים קרים כשיצא מן המרחץ. Person shouldn't drink very cold water when he exits the merchatz. ואין צריך לומר שלא ישתה במרחץ. I don't need to tell you that you shouldn't drink at all in the merchatz, in the bathhouse. ואם צמא כשיצא ואינו יכול למנוע עצמו. So let's say you're really thirsty, right? You're sweating, you're thirsty, okay, and you really want to drink, but the Rambam says not to drink. יערב המים ביין או בדבש וישתה. You should mix the water with a little bit of wine or a little bit of honey and then drink. ואם סח בשמן במרחץ בימות הגשמים אחר שישתתף הרי זה טוב. And if you anoint yourself with oil in the winter months, that's also good. Halacha Yuchet, he talks about bloodletting. It was very common practice back then to bloodlet, and sometimes it's good, but not too much, as he's going to say. Lo yargil adam atzmo le'akiz dam tamid. A person shouldn't be bloodletting often. Velo yakiz dam ela im yeh tzarich lo beyoter. You should only bloodlet if you really need it. Velo yakiz lo bimot hachama velo bimot hageshamim. Don't give blood during the summer or the winter. Ela beyomei Nisan u'ma'at beyomei Tishri. But rather in the days of Nisan, which is like kind of spring, and the days of Tishri, which is like autumn. Umeachar 50 shana lo yakiz klal. Once you reach the age of 50, don't bloodlet at all. Velo yakiz adam dam veikanes lamerchatz biyom echad. Don't give blood and then jump into the hot bath. Velo yakiz v'yetzel haderech. Or don't give blood and then take a long journey. Velo beyom shiavo min haderech, or the day you get back from the journey. Clearly, giving blood takes a lot from you. Okay, so anything that will probably lower your blood pressure more, okay, could be dangerous. Veyochal veyishte beyom hakaza pachot mima shu ragil. On days that you give blood, eat and drink a little bit less than you normally do. Veyanuach beyom hakaza, rest on that day. Velo yitamel velo yetayel. Don't engage in heavy work, and as well, don't travel. Okay, I think we'll stop here because the next halakha is a bit long, and we'll continue tomorrow. Be'ezrat Hashem.